The construction with bottles as a main material has increased in the last
I'm
years
Jessica.
in response to the huge necessity of cheap constructions and a
And I'm
solution
going
for
to
the
talk
excessive
about
waste of
buildings
bottles
made of
around the world.
recycled material.
The bottles are used as eco-bricks, and they can be made of plastic, made of polyethylene terephthalate, or glass. The last ones can create colorful luminosities in non-structural walls, giving the effect of stained glass. Some advantages are that besides of recycling, the wall is very resistant and light, it regulates temperature, and it's cheap, so it can be used in low-income communities. And now, how do they make these eco-bricks? It is a very simple process that consists in filling the bottles with solid ground, sand, or plastic bags, sealing and tying them with a string forming a net, and then pasting them to the wall with a mixture made of solid ground, clay, sawdust, and cement. It is very important to leave a hole where the bottle can breathe. It is also important to fill the bottles especially to ensure water resistance for a long time. The bottles must be of the same type or at least of the same size because they must be perpendicular to the wall.
What about the advantages and disadvantages of this project? This project is very feasible and it's also concerned about the environment. However, we will start talking about the advantages of the use of EcoBlock PET in houses constructions. It is important to say that with this material it's possible to build since a simple wall to a whole house. Nowadays, it is a reality in Mexico. There are some companies in our country that are dedicated to collecting huge amounts of PET waste for the construction of these blocks. Then make them malleable and form big blocks like pieces of Lego that can be sold to the public. Of course, these blocks can't be assembled manually. We need a special machine for doing it. This service is provided by the manufacturer. In case of disadvantages, we need to collect huge amounts of PET, approximately 3 tons of these materials if we want to build a house with 3 rooms. However, the cost of this project is cheaper than a normal one, and we need to take off the environment too.
This house built out of 25,000 recycled bottles commented together is situated in Camp Edgemont, Prince Edward Island, Canada. Victor Moore built the young castle completely out of scraps and salvaged materials he found on a nearby junkyard. The artist and high school teacher started building the place in 1970 at a total cost of only 5. This not so tiny home is built with 2 reclaimed shipping containers and some additional material to create a part that merges the 2 partially opened up containers to one standing home. This eco-friendly small house has a pitched deck and is just one of the best designed by Urban Office Architecture. For retired pilot, this village created to give its inhabitants the feeling of living.
We have seen examples of architecture made with solid waste of all kinds. This work of Arthur Juan is building a model of urban impact using PET plastic bottles as if they were bricks to leave their envelopes. It is called a quark and currently being built that implements recycled bottles, the largest in the world. It is 1.5 million plastic containers covering a total width of 130 meters were used and a height of 26 meters. The convention center, powered by Taiwanese group Far Eastern Group, cost a total of $3 million and was donated to the city of Taipei, Taiwan capital. The main objective of this great work of ecological architecture is to show local people the main points of sustainable development: reduce, reuse, and recycle. The pavilion is organized into 3 stories high and has an amphitheater and an exhibition hall. A waterfall in which rainwater is used serves to power the air conditioning system, besides being a natural attraction of the place. This architectural object is 50% lighter than a conventional building. In Taiwan, 2,400 million PET bottles consumed. Only 4% is reused. Hopefully, this way of thinking and making architecture becomes a constant.
These kind of buildings are the future in construction area because they allow people to reuse many materials without they belong to junk words, and this helpful idea could change our vision of recycling and provide another chance to save the world. There are many techniques to build an edifice and other many materials to do it, but it depends on our creativity to know how to keep our planet cleaner. It's not about money, it's about how green it is.